Forget everything you know about mobile games.
Oh god, no! I've forgotten everything! Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, this video is not in fact sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. However, the mobile game you probably hear about constantly, especially if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, suddenly has some extreme relevance to Monster Hunter, the franchise that we all know and love. This, among a couple of other things going on this week, are simply adding an unexpected boost of even further relevance to the series, even without any new releases for Monster Hunter games themselves happening right now. So first, let's have a quick check-in on the current peak player numbers on Steam charts for Monster Hunter World, as we've talked about the fierce success that is the Return to World event going on right now, with tons of people flooding back to a 6-year-old game, showing just how good of a game it really is. And while we did hit our new proper peak of nearly 165,000 a couple of weeks ago, the numbers have started to stagnate a bit. However, they don't seem to be dipping too hard. Of course, our current 24-hour peak here is 135,000, but that is covering Monday into Tuesday. You'll see on the weekend we still had super comparable numbers, so generally speaking, I would say this event probably isn't going to grow a whole lot more, but the fact that the people who started playing again mostly seem to still be playing really shows the longevity that Monster Hunter has, and it shows that this wasn't just, hey, we're gonna go back and play Monster Hunter World for a day or two. It's people going full-on commitment once again, new playthroughs for veteran players, new people coming in who maybe even started with Rise and had never played World before, and even just past that, actually properly new players who have never touched a Monster Hunter game before. And it's just a truly beautiful thing to be happening to a game that definitely deserves the attention. Past that, there are two things specifically going on right now with the Monster Hunter IP, essentially. The first we alluded to earlier, which is a collaboration between Monster Hunter and Raid Shadow Legends. I won't pretend to be overly knowledgeable about this mobile game by itself, but it seems like this is an actually reasonably extensive crossover going on, which is pretty cool for anyone who does enjoy the game. You'll be seeing their pretty awesome trailers that they've made for this playing in the background, and as far as actual additions to the game, there are 5 champions being added along with this update. The Rathalos longsword user, who you can see in the trailer, who is available for the entire event, Zinogre Blademaster, who I believe is using dual blades, available until January 23rd, Runer Nergigante Archer, which is of course using the bow, Elatrion longsword user, once again another longsword, and then Fatalis greatsword user, the last 3 of which not having their availability dates posted as of yet, but I can definitely appreciate the visual side of all of this, at least as an avid Monster Hunter fan myself. Then moving on from this, we have another collaboration happening this week, this time within Capcom itself, between Monster Hunter and Exoprimal. This is a pretty expansive little event that they have happening with this, and as someone who's actually played quite a lot of Exoprimal myself, I adore the Dinosaur Horde Survival PvP mixed game mode, and especially its larger scale 10-man raid fights are just such a spectacle. And the main star of this collaboration is a full-on Rathalos raid fight with the footage that we've seen from the trailer, looking like it has actually straight up correct Rathalos moveset right from Monster Hunter World, just adjusted to the scale of the game, which is really neat to see. Outside of that, they have reskins of their basic raptors to look like Velociprey in the game while this event is active, which is pretty cool too, and they also have a number of skins being added, including Rathalos armor and longsword for the large katana wielding suit, Nergigante armor and a sort of light bowgun looking thing for the grenade launcher exosuit, Kirin armor and what is probably an insect glaive for the exosuit with a shooty staff that floats around in the sky, and even a full-on Rajang skin for the big shieldy tank exosuit. And I don't mean Rajang armor, literally you have the model of a Rajang walking around, and if that isn't just the best goddamn thing, then I don't know what is. And this collaboration is hitting tomorrow, January 18th, so for anyone out there who is interested in this whole shebang, this is the perfect time to be aware of it. That just about covers it for the major news in the Monster Hunter world right now, but those are just a few things going on this week that I really wanted to talk about with all of you, even if briefly. I hope you've all enjoyed this then, and let me know your own thoughts down below. Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.